Scottish, I see you in the building. I'm not gonna act Hollywood. Make sure the mic is good. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Camera good. All right, back that up a little bit. Back, backing it up. Back, backing it up. Y'all already know, man. It's another blessed one. We woke up, not complaining. I'm focused. I'm doing the right thing. I appreciate all of the support. Jose, salute. I see you in the building. I just appreciate the love and support. I've been seeing a lot of people. They have like 5,000 people in the building, 8,000 people in the building. Y'all paying for that, man. Yeah, y'all paying for that, man. Cyber Chase, we're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game. Cyber Chase, we're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know. They've been distracted. Yeah, y'all been distracted about who's arguing on the internet. Y'all been distracted. Now I seen the Chase Milano. He had Hassan Campbell. He had the interviews with Hassan Campbell. I thought he was trolling. I was like, come on, how can you have Hassan Campbell, one of the GOATs, one of the legends? He got star quality. I can't believe you have Hassan Campbell on the platform. But Hassan Campbell talked about the cyber hack, but he didn't touch on it too much. Yeah, because it was the interviews. Nobody really want to hear about that. But once he started talking about that, I was like, now he had my ears open. Yeah, because one of mine, they put me on to the situation about the cyber hack and all that. I'm like, oh, wow. Then I heard Hassan Campbell say it, but he ain't touched too much up on it. But it is what it is. I'm about to, I'm going to break it down to y'all like Nino Brown, man. I'm going to break it down. And not everybody's playing with y'all, man. Not everybody's on the internet stuff, man. For real, man.
Never before seen video that led to the shooting of a notorious YouTube prankster. You can see the prankster. He's the 6'5" dude in the white baseball cap. His target is a guy named Alan Coley, and he's holding a bag of food he just picked up at the food court at the Dulles Town Center in Virginia. At one point, the 31-year-old Coley shoves the phone out of his face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting. Stop. But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver by some.
Facts. And look how he's behind the ball. Salute. You see how he's in the hospital, right? Look how he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital still throwing his shit up. He still, that kid didn't learn not one lesson from that. He didn't learn not one lesson from that. You ain't see how he's in the hospital throwing up his shit? He did not learn one lesson, man. Some need a headshot, some need two. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But I want to break down this situation, man. Green Oz is in the building. We live and direct. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Another man. We woke up, man. That's it, man. With me, a lot of people didn't even notice that their phone wasn't even working. A lot of people didn't even notice that their phone wasn't working. Yeah, some of y'all need rehab. Mental illness is serious, man. Y'all need therapy, man. Y'all need therapy. Y'all need to get off YouTube, reevaluate yourself, come back. Reevaluate yourself and come back. So with me, oh, okay. Appreciate that. Let me know. All right, that's what we're here for, to let each other know. Well, with me, it's like a lot of people didn't even notice that their phones was not working. Because you ever heard of Wi-Fi calling? You ever heard about the Wi-Fi calling? You're still able to make a phone call. You're still able to receive phone call as long as your Wi-Fi is connected. Now, a lot of people, it messed it up. We didn't have Wi-Fi. We just had data. So those are the ones who were aware to the situation. But a lot of people did not know because their Wi-Fi was still working. And what it actually was, it was a testing from China. Not China burn. I'm talking about China. You know, the city, the place, wherever, whatever this called. China was doing the testing, and they tested real fast. But they did it because they know this week, the kids didn't have no school. Yeah, the kids didn't have no school, so all the parents were watching the kids. So we're not gonna be on the phone because we're watching our kids. So China knew that. So when China sent the hack towards us, they sent the hack because they knew we were busy watching our kids. Now, my phone was working, y'all. I got an Obama phone. My phone was working. Now, when it comes to Obama, Michelle Obama, they corrupt. When Obama was for president, who you vote for? I vote for the black man. He black, I'm black, I vote for the black man. He black, I'm black, I vote for the black man. I didn't get to know him. I just judged him. Oh, he looked like me. He talked like me. He walked like me. I like the way you walk. So I voted for Obama. But now that I'm really bringing it down the situation, Obama and Michelle, they put a book out there. I mean, they put a movie out there. They put a movie out there. And the movie is displaying everything that's happening today. Everything that's happening today. I think it's called Leave the World Behind or something like that. I know it's something, leave something behind. But just break down the words. Leave the world behind. Yeah, I think that's the name of the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called Leave the World Behind. And this movie is displaying everything that we're going through now and the future. And it was written, it was published by Obama and Michelle. So that's the reason that my phone was still working. When everybody's phone was not working, my phone was working. Oh, Scottish, you don't know what I'm talking about. Cyber Chase, we're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game. Cyber Chase, we're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game. They try to hack our phones, man. They was testing they was testing something. They was testing something, man. They hacked our joint. And that could affect the election. That could affect the election. I seen Hassan Campbell. He touched up on there a little bit when he was on the Chase Milano. He said, but Hassan Campbell thought about it, but he didn't think about the bigger picture. But I think he didn't have enough time because he was in the interviews. But he said it's like back in the days we didn't have phones. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But sometimes I wish I was a kid again. We didn't have phones. So, Hassan Campbell was just like, we didn't have phones back in the day. So what's the big issue? I get it. But that was a good point, Hassan. But it's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than the ocean. Yeah, Michelle Obama and Michelle, allegedly entertainment purposes only. You understand what I'm saying? Leave the world behind. It was a movie. Y'all could go check it out. And this movie is displaying all the characters, everything that's happening today that's just affecting us as people. Just break it down. Leave the world behind. Just break it down. Leave the world behind. Watch the movie. What's that movie? 2012. Watch the movie in 2012 where you got to go to China on these spaceships. And a lot of me and people like you do not have a chance. If you don't have $40 million in your bank account, then consider yourself done. You will not have enough money to get on these spaceships to be safe and secure. That movie from 2012 is real. It's just nowadays they're throwing the movies in your face. They letting you know it's Purge. Y'all taking it as a game, like, oh, that's just a movie. It's just Purge. That's not just a movie, y'all. This is not just a movie. But nowadays they get to display it in our face. They not hiding it from us because it doesn't scare us as people. We're so gangster that nothing scares us. Yeah, we're so gangster that nothing scares us. So now they know that. They know that we don't fear. So now they're using that to their advantage. They're gonna give you the real. Y'all gonna laugh at it. Y'all gonna get entertained by it. Meanwhile, society is at jeopardy. Everything you ever loved, you ever touched, is at risk right now. Y'all think this is a game? I just seen 3 UFOs the other day. Go check out my shorts. I just seen 3 UFOs. Then it turned into like 4 UFOs. Check my shorts out. Shorts do not lie, man. The shorts do not lie, man. So when y'all up here, and some of y'all can't live without y'all phones. So I definitely understand what Hassan Campbell said on that. Some of y'all can't live with that. Y'all can't live without y'all phone. But not me, man. I'm used to not having a phone, man. I don't even like being on the phone. I got a phone, but I don't like being on the phone. If it ain't a sugar booger, I don't want to be on the phone. And even that, I'm good. I ain't trying to be phone boning, man. A lot of y'all, your high blood pressure was going up and stuff like that because your phone wasn't working, man. And I got a few things, and I got something I want y'all to hear, man. Educational purposes only, man. This is serious, y'all. This is serious. My bad. I keep forgetting the mic. This is serious, y'all. This is serious.
AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon users hit by massive cellular outage in the U.S. New York Post story: a major cell phone outage affected users across the U.S. early Tuesday, including myself. My phone still doesn't work. I can't text. I can't call. I can't receive calls. I'm on SOS right now. I don't know if you are or not. I know all these guys, their phones are working. Mine's not. The only thing I can use is, Wi-Fi. And AT&T seemed to have experienced the largest number of issues, with nearly 32,000 reports at 4:30 in the morning, more than 800 service outages. Also at T-Mobile and Verizon, the problem extended from New York, Boston, and Atlanta on the East Coast to Houston, Dallas, LA, Seattle, San Francisco, and even Montreal to Canada. A spokesperson for Verizon, however, told the Post its network is operating as normal, and the issues seem to arise when customers try to call or text those using another telecommunication company. AT&T is literally one of the most expensive phone companies, and y'all have the audacity to have a service outage for hours with zero updates being given to your customer. One customer wrote on X. So your phones are working, right?
My phone's working.
Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, Rob, I just sent you the article. This is a shout out to Brendan for sending this from Zero Hedge. Cell service outages reported across U.S. The website Down Detector, you can pull that up right there, has detected a surge in outage reports from users of AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Consumer Cellular, Boost Mobile, US Cellular, and Straight Talk. Outage reports at carriers began around 3:45 Eastern when Tom woke up and texted us at
what's the difference
in the morning.
I see you, the truth lady. Peace, beloved.
Basically, there's
Another day alive.
Show the map.
Exactly, that's what I'm showing.
Are they major cities? Excuse me.
Okay, so zoom in a little bit.
All East Coast,
got
basically.
it. So, by the way, if you're listening to this, who's affected by it? I'm curious. Can you run a quick poll? Run a
It
quick
looks like
poll.
Atlanta, North Carolina.
Right in the middle.
So, Tom, what are your thoughts on this here?
Well, we had some phone calls we had to make with an ill relative across the U.S. And it was about 3:30, and then this was like a switch got flipped. All of a sudden, our phones go to SOS. Kim and I are trying to call, and so I immediately start going onto Twitter, and I'm seeing more cities in this. I'm seeing people saying, "I'm in the city, I'm in the city, I'm in the city," and it seemed to be AT&T first. And this is just me doing research, Pat, on Twitter, watching the live tweets come in. People saying, "Well, I'm completely off there. I'm in Greensboro. I'm completely off there. I'm in New York, New Jersey." And then somebody uses the word, my gosh, I think it's nationwide, because we saw a Denver, Portland, Seattle, and we were looking at it. And so one of two things has happened here. We didn't lose internet because I was able to use Wi-Fi. Everybody across USA was saying, hey, we got Wi-Fi. So guess what that means? That means the backbone Wi-Fi was still working, and we didn't have power outage. So what is it? It's either control systems or cell tower software. So somewhere there was a failure or an attack. And it was not related to a power outage.
Nope.
And it was not related to an internet, a backhaul outage.
Facts.
Internet will have outage too, like a backhaul. And the internet is actually used to connect cell towers sometimes, fiber optics from tower to tower. So the whole network works. So my take on this, it appeared to be nationwide. It sure seems like it's like a control software or cell tower software, because we had power and internet coast to coast.
Well, I'm sure you'll bring up the movie
Leave the World Behind by the Obamas.
Oh, look.
Here's a story that was actually a couple of
Oh, that's the name of the movie. Leave the World Behind. That's the name of the movie, y'all. My bad. I got it mixed up. Leave the World Behind. And look, they telling y'all themselves. Listen, they telling y'all what really happened and about that, because this was the hack was I guess it was spoke about in the movie.
Software, because we had power and internet coast to coast.
Well, I'm sure you'll bring up the movie
Leave the World Behind by the
I'll let you do
Obamas.
that, but here's a story that was actually a couple days ago that we didn't get to cover on Tuesday. But Christopher Wray, who's the head of the FBI, came out and basically warned us about a Chinese cyber attack.
Thank you.
So it's kind of like, all right, we just talked about what's going on in San Francisco right here. FBI director says China cyber attacks on U.S. infrastructure are now at what? Unprecedented scale. I'll just read it real quick. Stating efforts to covertly plant offensive malware inside U.S. critical infrastructure networks is now at a scale greater than we've ever seen before, with concerns over the Volt Typhoon hacking network poised for potential disruption. He goes on to say that inserting offensive weapons within our critical infrastructure is poised to attack whenever Beijing decides the time is right.
So the head of the FBI is warning us that China is trying to destroy us. Meanwhile, they can do whatever the hell they want to this country. They just let one of their own run the elections in freaking San Francisco. This is what my opinion is, that this is an EMP dry run. Okay, Tom, I've been saying this for a long time. I predict there's going to be an attack in the near future. By the way, you see where the majority of those outages are? Right where Texas is moving up into the middle of America, okay? Our infrastructure, me and Brandon have been talking about this, Patrick. I don't think you guys understand how vulnerable and weak that is. Look at what's happening right now just with the cell phone thing. And I've said this before. Have you ever stopped at a four-way intersection and the light's not working? It's just flashing.
Chaos.
It's chaos. People are out of their cars fighting Could you
You're doing this whole thing.
everybody come in. Could you imagine for one moment everything just shuts off, okay? And I'm telling you, if the FBI, Christopher Wray is out there, Pat, going, well, this is David, then why the hell don't you go next door, talk to Mayorkas, that rat, and say you're letting them in, the borders wide open. So this is a BS, this is predictive programming, just like the Obamas did in the movie Leave the World Behind. They have to show you what they're going to do before they do. This was a test run, and you nailed it, Tom. This wasn't a Wi-Fi power outage. No, this was I guarantee you, this is going to be an attack. We're going to fight. That's why they're not saying anything.
Hey, look, as a normal course of doing business, you do penetration tests. We did penetration tests on the Bamboo system that was at PHP. We want to make sure it's secure, that our agents' data is secure, and more importantly, the people that have insurance policies with tons of personal information is secure. Sarah Brin does, you pay them to try to attack your software, to try to do it. And what they've said, and I also know 2 executives at SentinelOne and 1 at CrowdStrike. These are all cybersecurity, and they always say there will be a moderate attack when they try to do it, or they will do like, financial criminals will test new types of emails and things to see if they can get a few consumers, and then there will be like 25 million of those emails that flood a week later. So there's always a little test ahead of the big attack. And so if you believe that this was a little test ahead of a big attack, there's a bunch of executives at these cyber security companies that would agree with you and are basically trying to warn people. And I know they're trying to sell services because they're customers.
This is one question.
But they're right.
I got one question for you. Okay. So yesterday, I'm talking to Tiffany Justice about how AI could completely disrupt the educational system and how we can take 1 million kids out of school and have the NEA, the largest union in America, which is the Teachers Association, 3.2 million members, give or take, that have a chokehold on all our parents and kids. But AI could disrupt the educational system, and we're working and having some interesting conversation afterwards. So what makes us think with advanced technology, cyber attack, AI, whatever it may be, how many cell phones would need to be down on election day for me to impact the election? How many? I'm curious. Tom, one more time. How many cell phones would need to be down, or maybe even a certain area where internet's not working in certain zip codes? How many zip codes would I need to destroy the internet for 24 hours to affect the election?
I think you only need 8 to 11% of total cell phones, and you need to hit the counties that are the swing counties.
Give me a zip code. How many zip codes?
I would probably bet there's probably 40. You know what I'm thinking? Of course. There's probably 40 zip codes, like in the swing areas of Pennsylvania, the swing areas of Ohio, the swing areas of Wisconsin, and certain parts. Florida is kind of swing. Certain parts of Florida, you probably have 40 zip codes where if you could impact those areas, you could prevent or influence the swing of those swing states.
Do you think that?
And there's the whole election.
Do you think that technology today exists by professional hackers, countries, China, Russia, or even, some folks even internally here who are afraid of Trump taking over? Do you think that technology exists for them to shut down certain zip codes for 24 hours?
Yes, I do. And I think those countries would be secretly referring to it as a weapon system.
Perfect. So if you do believe that exists, guess what, folks? You have the right to be paranoid. That's it. You have the right to sit there and say, what was this all about here? Wait a minute. This is kind of weird. What are you guys doing here right now with the phones? This was a weird thing that took place. And maybe they're getting you to get used to it, because maybe whatever the first Tuesday of November is, who knows? Now here's my other question for you. I actually want you to go there. Okay. And I want you to process this with me. Visualize this. Adam, I want your thoughts on this as well. Okay. Say we go there. Well, what does Tuesday fall on, Rob? What's the first Tuesday of November fall on? Say we go there, okay, and it's election day. We're doing a live podcast all day that day. We're going to be on from morning till 4 o'clock in the morning. Just so you know, we're going to sell tickets for that day. People are going to be at our place. What day does it fall on, Rob? November what?
Tuesday, November 5th.
Okay, Tuesday, November 5th it is. Okay. On that day, if towers went down in certain zip codes, if internet goes out in certain zip codes, if middle of the night we get a report that Michelle Obama won, or Newsom won, or Biden won, if all of those events happen simultaneously, and then mainstream media gets out, MSNBC, CNN, CBS, ABC gets out and say, there's a lot of people that are speculating that because the cell phone towers being down and internet being down in certain zip codes, that that is a total another conspiracy from the right-wing MAGA voters that are doing this. This was a one election America. What they said is they do not want another 4 years with Donald Trump. They want a peaceful last 4 years, and watch what's happened with the economy. If that were to happen, January 6th, they were worried about people going to, and what do they call it? Insurrection, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
What do you think would actually happen if all of those events happen on November 5th and they announced that Biden, Michelle, or Newsom won? If remember, this is not about if Michelle Obama, Newsom, or Biden won, but there's nothing with cyber attack. There's nothing with phones. There's nothing with internet. I'm saying if those two events happen coincidentally, simultaneously, what would happen to America?
You're saying something very interesting because statistically speaking, there are more mail-ins and ballot harvesting that happen for Democrat voters than Republican voters. More Republican voters are same-day voters or day of election voters, far more than versus Democrats. So you're talking about something that would disproportionately impact the older Republican voters who are voting in person. And I think that you would have a January 6th at several state houses as the voters were righteously feel like we got ripped off in Wisconsin.
Personally, I would take to the streets. Me personally,
That's
as your friend,
we got to go to war.
Right
It's purge time.
It would be enough is enough. Like at what point? Because I keep saying,
Yo, you couldn't even call the police. I don't call the police. Fuck the police. I'm coming straight out the underground. A young nigga got it bad because I'm brown. Fuck the police. But you couldn't even call the police, man. It was no type of, you couldn't call anything, man. What if my kid was calling me, man? Luckily, I got the Obama, but I'm about to switch this shit too because look what Obama, man. They talking about leave the word behind, man. They talking about leave the word behind, man. Nah, man. And I voted for Obama because he black. I'm black. He black. I voted for the black guy. That's crazy. Know who's in the office, man. Pay attention, man.
At what point, because I keep saying it, would the people get involved? And I think January 6th was such a setup that they made everybody, they pushed everybody into it. So now to stoke fear in the people, because there's people doing 20 years that didn't even show up. That's letting everybody know, don't you dare, no matter what the hell happens, don't you dare go to the White House. Don't you dare go to Congress. Don't you dare go to Washington. They want everybody to stay away from Washington. What I would hope.
But it's just like the purge. You know, the purge. Your phone is not going to work in. You can't call for emergency. You can't call anybody. You understand what I'm saying? You can't call no emergency services for 24 hours, man. And I think they did it the same time as the purge. Like a lot of people been texting me this. They said the same amount of time that the purge was the same amount of time that the testing took. And you wasn't able to call for no protection, no security, no emergency, or nothing. So you do the math, man. That's purging to me, man. Pay attention. There's an art to listening.
What I would hope, what I think would happen, I think there'd be a lot of us, but I don't think there'd be enough because the other side would play the whole, oh, you guys are,
we crazy.
We had a power
Facts.
outage, on this month. You guys
we crazy. Yeah, we conspiracy, right.
Is that the majority of people would say, no, enough is enough. There's no writing on the wall. They're doing it in front of your face, and I hope that people
Facts.
Because I would tell you, I would get up, I'm not even joking, and I'm like, I'm gonna go on the street. We have to fight. That's when you have to fight, or else we're gonna lose it all. Period. You got it. Okay, so but I'm not trying to say what you're gonna do. I want to know what do you think.
Yeah, well, there's this whole conversation of how close is America to a civil war. This situation. I think if something like that happened, January 6th would look like kids in a playground. It would look like a JV game. I agree. It'd be very scary. We saw what happened during COVID. People, it's the first time it's ever happened in 100 years. Some sort of world pandemic like that, people didn't know what to do. And then people started wising up and being like, hold on, what? And it happened in different parts where people, so in order for me to keep my job, I have to get vaxxed. So I can walk in the gym. I have to have a mask on to walk in the gym. I can go in the gym. I can work out, sweat, breathe, and then I have to put the mask on to leave the gym. So something's not adding up here.
Something just say right.
Bananas and take to the streets, and we'll see what happens.
Question to you though: would you support them? Because Adam, you yourself would be like, okay, this is beyond fishy. We know exactly what they're doing. Who knows who helped them? China probably wasn't involved with all these people coming in. Because think about it: the last time Trump was about to win again, Trump held China accountable for trade.
I don't think this is about support.
No,
I think this is about you're at a bar, okay?
Yeah.
And
pay attention, y'all.
First time disrespects your wife in front of you. You tell him, hey, bro, don't do that.
Yeah,
it's my wife, okay?
Yeah, that's my girl. Chill out.
And you come back next week. He does it again, okay? And he disrespects your wife even worse, okay? Now you go up to him and let you say you get in his face and you have to be separated, okay? A week later, you go back and he bumps into your wife and slaps her butt.
Oh, God.
Okay? I know I'm giving you.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Guess what you're doing at this time?
You
know what happened? Total reasoning is gone. The ability to reason in that moment is gone. My concern is the following. Here's my concern. If the left and the establishment, I want to put total.
What's up, Boston, Cuba? I see you, beloved.
It's not just the liberals. It's the establishment and the left who fears this guy coming in. Because remember, while they're taking $54 million from this guy, while they're taking $83.3 million from this guy, while every single day he doesn't pay the money back, it's $86,000 in interest on a daily basis. While they want to, this guy wants to go get a bill, which
I ate today.
10%. It's going to be so expensive for him with inflation and all this stuff. Interest and all this stuff because they can't stand the guy. While this is going on, the Epstein list has been very quiet. Okay, there's a lot of other weird things that's going on that no one's talking about. The Biden brother comes out and says, "I've never had any dealings with Hunter. We've had nothing." It's like, no, we have proof of it. Oh, I forgot. I never knew I made that phone call. No, you do. You're right here. We have it here. I totally forgot. Did I call him? I didn't know I called him. You did call him. While all of this stuff is going on, I think the people are, if they try to push it this much as a bully, if they try to go this far, I think they're going to cause something very nasty in America. And I think America will no longer be America overnight. It'll be an embarrassment to the world. Everybody will say, what the hell happened to that greatest country in the world, the American dream? Look at that. If they go there. Now, the question that you got to ask yourself is, are these guys capable and willing to and use a tool or a mechanism like this to win? If your answer to that question will dictate whether that's possible or not.
Yes.
If you say yes, then guess what? Don't be surprised if November 5th of this year, something like that happens. If your answer to that question is, I don't think they're going to go that far, then don't worry about it. It's going to be a fair election. That's you have to process this.
Pat, just to echo what you're saying, there used to be a time in this country when someone would hear what you're saying and be like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
They're never going to do that. What? At this point, people are living with such paranoia. They say only the paranoid survive. People are they're looking at each other being like, yeah, maybe that could happen. Maybe this is happening.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
But, on the flip side, the reality is
Facts.
our enemies hate us. The people around the world. I'm just looking at some of the highlights right here that was going on here. The domestic ones. They want, but, you could say the domestic ones. That's fine. But, one of the things that we talk about here is, and you've said this a million times, Pat, Trump is not the enemy. Sometimes it's going to take something disastrous from an outside force, from a foreign actor, from an enemy who will galvanize America and say, you know what? Maybe this freaking guy, Trump, is not the bad guy. And maybe it works on the other side as well. Hey, maybe
the bad guy. They need people like me to say, he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. But basically what they're trying to say, Trump is the only one that's going to shoot back. Yeah, everybody else gonna be like, chill, turn the cheek, don't send no rockets over there and stuff like that. Trump is gonna shoot back. He gonna send missiles. He gonna send missiles. We not talking about who he like as people, who he voted for, or not. You understand what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. We talk about something different right now. Right now, we talking about, what's going on, and that's crazy, man. That's bugged out. Now that I think about it, wow. Trump is the only one that's gonna shoot back. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people be on YouTube beefing, go on war. They be warring on YouTube. If y'all really want to go to war for real. Fight for your country. Fight for your ancestors. Y'all on YouTube fighting. This YouTube shit, man.
And maybe it works on the other side as well. Hey, maybe the nominee on the other side isn't as evil as I thought he was. I mean, if you're just looking at these, we're talking about the power outage. To go back to that, some of the highlights. FBI Director Wray says China's cyber attacks on U.S. infrastructure are now at unprecedented scale. Another story, Russia's nuclear space weapon, a risk for all. That's according to the German Space Command Force. You see stories like Sam Altman. A lot of this stuff could be done via AI. What's going on here? You see Sam Altman, who's worth billions of dollars, is a quote-unquote doomsday prepper with a stash of guns and gold. The guy leading the AI charge is a doomsday prepper. You see the story about Mark Zuckerberg. Didn't he just buy $150 million compound where in Hawaii?
Underground bunker.
So, when you see the billionaires, the millionaires and the billionaires, you see when they're turning into doomsday preppers, it's pretty scary. There you go. Inside Mark Zuckerberg's top secret Hawaii compound. And it's scary out there, man. Last point. We had Peter Fry on the podcast 2 times in a month, I want to say.
And then he died.
I mean,
He was the number one leading expert in weapons of mass destruction, WMP. He knew a lot about EMPs.
Yes. Rest in peace. I'll say one thing. I told this story before at a Alba type Fonseca ALU event. Ted Koppel spoke, and this was at the height of the election, 2016. Build a wall. Don't build a wall. Should we build a wall? He goes, listen. This is the whole walk and chew gum, do both. He goes, yes, the wall is important for domestic, but don't lose sight of the foreign adversaries and taking down our power grids and whatever these EMPs may do. So a wall on the southern border, pretty important, I think we've realized at this point, but also not being immune and being prepared to cyber warfare, paramount.
Right, so if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch it.
So, what y'all see right there? Right there, what y'all watching is very important, man. So while y'all being distracted, that's a fact. Absolutely, man. Well, with me, it's different because a lot of people took that cyber hack as a game. A lot of people didn't even notice. They was distracted. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all would still have Wi-Fi. So yeah, y'all was still able to watch certain things. But y'all gotta be mindful of what's really going on and what's a distraction. Just because it's entertaining, it doesn't mean it's good for the soul. And when a lot of people are arguing and we watching that, the spirits that they arguing, we enter. We start taking them spirits. I don't want to be watching no 2 grown men go arguing on the internet. I ain't gonna be watching no 2 grown men arguing on no internet, man. How old are we, man? How old are we, man? We getting older, man. We can't be up here. DMW, I see you. I see you. You in the car like a Band-Aid. You in the car like peroxide. And it's just I just want to know how the people feel on this. Like, was y'all able to even notice what was going on? I wonder if people even noticed that we had a cyber attack. Nope. Y'all was probably watching two grown men argue on the internet. Shame on you. Shame on you. Beaver Valley, blessings. I see you, Beaver. I see you, Beaver. Blessings, man. I see you, man. You're around like a circle. You're around like a circle. I see you. But it's so many people that were distracted, didn't even know. They didn't even know that their phones was messed up. And it's all a distraction. Maybe they gave you something else. You understand what I'm saying? They'll take something from you, but they'll give you something to entertain your mind, to keep you distracted. This is why Green Eyes made a platform to wake up the people. A lot of people, nobody talking about this, man. Nobody. Nobody. Not in this sector. Not in this sector. Oh, you noticed? Look, he said, I noticed at first they were trying to say the outage was due to a solar flare, but no, that's not true. Cyber, yeah, Beaver Valley. Just like the aliens in Miami. I don't know if you know the homie that he said he seen the aliens, and then when he was trying to record it, his phone died and all that. He was being real at that time, but somebody told him to keep his mouth shut. So he made another video the next day. Nah, I never been to Miami and stuff like that. Everybody been to Miami. You understand what I'm saying? But now that little thing right there, and I'm not saying the whole wide world been to Miami, but for him to actually be like, throw that out there. I never been to Miami. And come on, bro. You acting like you can't go to Miami. But somebody told him to keep his mouth shut. The first story when he was like, yo, I was in Miami and then the aliens and then I'll try to record them, that was real. But then the second video, somebody told him to keep his mouth shut. That's why he was like, nah, I never been to Miami. I never seen no aliens. They told him to keep his mouth shut. They told him to keep his mouth shut. They couldn't delete his video because he's a nobody. Yeah, when you're a nobody, they can't mess with your platform. Your numbers got to reach a certain level for them to even get into connected, into hacking. Allegedly. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They distracted by people arguing on the internet. What I'm telling you right now could save your life, could save your family's life. Do you know who's going to be in office? We don't know, man, because our phones is not going to be working. And once our phones stop working, we stop working. Not me. I don't need my phone to be active. But there's a lot of people who need their phone to live. I can't live without my phone. I feel naked without my phone. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Everybody going crazy. People crossing the street, they not even looking across the street. They on their phone. They about to get hit by a truck. You on your phone. I'm not saying, technology ain't a blessing. We came a long way. We didn't have phones back in the days, man. Nah, we didn't have phones back in the days. But at the end of the day, I'd rather listen to this, something that's good. You're going to learn. You're going to teach. But not no two grown men arguing on the internet, and I'm watching that all my life. Now I got to question y'all. What's up with y'all? Do y'all got a life? Y'all there entertaining people arguing on the internet. Two grown men. I got to question y'all. Who sent you? Who sent you? I'd rather go on a platform where I'm going to learn. I'm not going to be disrespected. Why would I go somewhere trying to show people love? That's why I stopped pulling up on people's platforms. I pull up on people's platforms, and at the end of the day, it's like, for what? So you could try to use me as content? I'm already on your platform. But you want to argue with me. You want to disrespect me because you know your algorithm, your numbers could go up. A lot of y'all sold for the internet. And then now y'all like, oh, forget it. I don't care about this YouTube. F YouTube. Oh, now it's F YouTube, man. Y'all love YouTube, man. Y'all internet niggas, man. I don't know why they keep saying that. I'm not no internet guy. Why they keep saying that? They on the internet every day. They on the internet every day. Saying they're not no internet guys. Make it make sense, yeah. Make it make sense, man. Don DeMarco. Make it make sense, man. Every day y'all on the internet. I'm not no internet. I'm not no internet. But this right here, we gotta really pay attention to, man. What if that was the testing of the first purge? What if that was the testing for the first purge? I'm telling y'all, man. Wake up. Smell the coffee, man. We're gonna hit this commercial break, but I want y'all to think about everything that happened today, man. And I hope y'all paying attention to what I'm actually sharing and trying to display to y'all, man. I'm giving y'all my soul, my mind, my body, my tears, my blood. So I would appreciate if y'all could take the time out to think about that while y'all listen to this good music.
Nigga, the Jake's outside. Bitch, it ain't safe outside. Everybody struggle to get it together, but we gotta pray sometimes. Gotta say grace sometimes. Might need a case sometimes. Niggas will slide to your side to come get it. It only take one time. Yo.
I remember not having nothing. I used to sleep in the basement. Now I'm getting hella money. I gotta sleep on a spaceship. You see something, don't say shit. Cops coming, I'm a lane switch. I already know that they racist. I'ma be ducking them cases. I'm tired of giving my laces. My life, they willing to take it. Cause a lot didn't make it. You already know they started changing. I'm one of God's creations. They ain't no debating. I'ma go against saying only change on different occasions. I be switching different locations. With a GPS, you could've located. Green light, I'm okay. Team right when we come in the spray. Switch lanes when I'm up in the car. Fly away like I'm heading to Mars. It's crazy how love is better apart. Only see light when it comes to the dark. The big dog is ready to bark. I ain't got a fish, I fuck with the shark. Could've caught him up in the park with his kids, but I got a heart. Mama said you gotta be smart. You gon' be on top of the charts. Stay on the move, life a bitch and I gave her a bruise. All this love, man, it got me confused. Bring up love, then I'm bringing my tool. I remember having nothing to do. Went crazy when it was nothing to lose. I remember not having nothing. I used to sleep in that basement. Now I'm getting hella money. I gotta sleep on a spaceship. You see something, don't say shit. Cops coming, I'm a lane switch. I already know that they racist. I'ma be ducking them cases.
Nigga, the Jake's outside. Bitch, it ain't safe outside. Everybody struggle to get it together, but we gotta pray sometimes. Gotta say grace sometimes. Might need a case sometimes.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Green, man. Talk to me nice, man. I talk back. Bad bitch, I'm just being honest. Ain't the one that go to college. It's the one that giving knowledge. My name ain't Pharaoh, but I'ma make a profit in all black. You would think I was got to no NBA, but I fuck with the Rockets, especially when it fit in my pocket. Don't think of me when you gonna go pop. You a little nigga, and you better acknowledge. Make you open up and you better deposit. Capital One, what's in your wallet? I got bread and I fuck with exotic. Moving fast, they say I was Sonic. Homie hating if you say I don't got it, no DVD. But they know I've been mobbing, but by myself. They know I'm a problem. No jeans, but they know I've been robbing. Easy in, but it's hard to get out it. He got hooked and did nothing about it. When you gangster, you ain't gotta announce it. Using words, don't know how to pronounce it. You think he good, but you better go count it. I leave you wet. I ain't talk about fountains. You'll be dead somewhere in the mountains. Chopper on me, but the shit is legit. Don't put in work, but you know who got hit. Rather old than fuck with a brick. Cause slow money is coming in quick. Get you blue, I ain't talk about crips. I got money, I ain't gotta go fish. The one action, then stick to the script. These fake rappers, I be fucking they bitch. Get the toy like a kid's meal, while I turn small to a big deal. Make it home safe when I'm in the field.
Make it home safe when I'm in the field. Make it home safe when I'm in the field. So, I was looking at, just scrolling on the internet and stuff like that. I seen Velo. He had on his community wall. It was China's Brim's, birthday, and he put "Happy Birthday" to Dread Al Copper. He said "Happy Birthday" to Dread Al Copper. So I don't know. I didn't have time to do my fact check. I've been out all day, spending time, doing what I gotta do. If that's true, I didn't know if it's true, but I got Al Copper a little, some little wine and stuff like that. Got him a little bottle. You feel me? And, happy birthday to the Dread, man. I don't know if somebody hacked Velo platform or if China Brim and the Dread got the same birthday. I'm not sure if they got the same birthday. I'm not sure if somebody hacked DJ Velo's platform. But it says happy birthday to the Dread and it says happy birthday to China. So if it's the Dread birthday, happy birthday to the Dread, man. I miss you, my nigga. Crown Heights got my heart, my nigga. I miss you, my nigga. I had a good day, man. When I went to Crown, I had a good day. The Dread, man. And you made sure of that, man. I appreciate you, man. I had a good time, man. And I don't even like talking about the Dread too much because I actually want him to rest in peace. I want him to rest in peace because if you love somebody, when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. You just don't keep mentioning them. You understand what I'm saying? My man THCV, he passed away. Y'all don't see me up here every day. Yeah, I'd say my condolences. Yes, I show my love. But it's a way of doing things. You don't keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. It gets draining. It gets tiring. Especially for the family, for the loved ones who really love them. So that's why I let people rest in peace. You got to let people actually rest in peace. Yes, I understand keeping their name alive, keeping their legacy going. I'm for that. I'm forever going to do that. But it's just a way of doing it where it doesn't seem like you're clout chasing and you're using the name. Because a lot of people use the Dread for content. Even if y'all got love for him, It takes away from the love because you're using him for content. Just talk. Today I could talk about the dread. I ain't talk about the dread in about a year. I heard it's the birthday. I got the kite. I said I'm gonna go get the thing, but we talking highly. We're not disrespecting, but we're not doing this every day. We want people to actually rest in peace. If you really got love for somebody, you let them rest. You keep waking them up. Y'all niggas keep waking them up. Y'all gotta know how to chill, man. Y'all gotta know how to let people, the family, the loved ones, y'all don't even give them a chance to moan. Y'all don't even give them a chance to think. Every time they look around, somebody's mentioning the dread for the wrong reasons, for content, for clickbait, for views. Where's the tears? Where's the suffering? I was the only one that cried on the internet. Yeah, I was the only one that was crying. I went live. I got the message. Cuba put it out there. Then I went live. I was crying. I had to delete the live, man. That's how bad I was crying, man. Dice could vouch for that. Dice pulled up on the platform. He like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Calm down, Green Eyes. What happened? I couldn't even talk, y'all, because I got asthma. So whenever I'm talking and I got asthma and I'm like, crying and I'm like, hysterical and my asthma and it's like I can't breathe and, everything came together at one time. But those are real tears. That's not no YouTube tears, man. And I only met the homie one day. I met him one day. But in that one day, that was the best day of my life, man. But y'all gotta let him actually rest, man. If y'all really got love for him, let him rest, man. Happy birthday, Al Copper. Green Eyes love you. Have no fear. Green Eyes is here. Have no fear. Green Eyes is here. Happy birthday, baby boy. I love you, my nigga. I wish you were still here with us, Al Copper. God bless you. We're going to leave you alone. We're going to let you rest. I got you a little wine and dine so you can shine. You heard? My nigga El Capo used to do them rhymes. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. El Capo was nice, though. He definitely was nice with the balls. That's a fact. Rest in peace to El Capo, man. Happy birthday, man. And if y'all really want to go to war, just go to Iraq or something. Go to Afghanistan. Because y'all on the internet arguing with each other, man. When are y'all gonna snap out of it? Green Eyes been woke. It doesn't take away from my credibility or my ninja in me. And it doesn't take away from y'all ninja either. Y'all just gotta snap out of it like Green Eyes did. A long time ago. If not, you're gonna be at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be up here. And y'all think up here is money. It's not money, man. You gotta be rich at heart. If you're not rich at heart, you'll never be rich. If you're not rich at heart, you'll never be rich. Never. You have to be genuine. You have to have morals. You have to have principles. I know I'm gonna be rich because if y'all rich and I never sold my soul, I never went to that Nori door, I never told, I never snitched, never did no faggot shit. I know my time is coming, man. The righteous time is coming, man. The righteous time is coming. It took a minute, but it's a part of the journey. Because once you make it, it's like, damn, what else to do? Because you already made it. Ain't nothing to do. You made it. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta enjoy the journey. It's part of the. It's part of the. It's part of the. That journey is part of your goals. It's part of your memories. It's something that you will never forget. That's why when people hit rock bottom, or they started from zero, or they're not born with a silver spoon and they're able to make it, they appreciate it. They do things different. A lot of people, y'all get rich and y'all still beefing. Y'all still arguing. For what? You rich, man. God bless you with bread. And you're not using it the right way. All you had to do was just get a little house, get away from every negativity, start fresh, do your thing, don't beef on the internet. But then y'all argue on the internet or y'all argue with anybody and y'all rich. Y'all don't got no security. Y'all feel like, oh, I don't need security. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's not saying you need. That's what I'm. That's where y'all getting messed up. Y'all going by what the people think. Oh, the people said, he needs security. So now y'all gonna take it as, oh, I'm not getting security because I don't need security. Now y'all trying to prove to the people when this is your life in jeopardy, man. Anybody successful is a target. Is a target. When them stick up kids pull up, man, there's no turning back, man. The Grim Reaper knows everybody's address, man. The Grim Reaper knows everybody's address. Karma knows everybody's address. Baby Grizz, I see you in the building. How you feeling today on this marvelous day? You outside like Memorial's Day. It's getting dangerous. Make sure you walk with the K. Make sure you walk with the K. Yeah, they want to beef on the internet all day. You might as well go to war, man. Go to real war. Fight for the country. Checked out who did the cyber hacks. Fight for that. At least I respect you more. Because at least you fought for something. With dignity. With pride. With something that you stand up for. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. No matter what you're going through, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or end, you're not alone. You are not alone. You're with the Lord, the Most High. After 7 days, no matter what you're going through, it's over. It's over. You're free. Be at peace. Enjoy. Look, you're breathing. That's worth $1 million right there, man. You're breathing. That's $1 million worth of game right there. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay righteous. Y'all stay healthy. Stay focused. Do the right thing. Drink water. And stay up like a cup and holler back when your collar crack. Step in, stand.